The U.S. has lost just about 100,000 in all of its wars.
What did I just watch? You're probably all wondering that. It looks like someone watching TV and scrolling on their phone, right? That's where you got it wrong. Hi, I'm Efi, and this is my 2026 Summit project. Before I start explaining what this animation is about, let me introduce myself. My name is Ifunanya Chukudinma, but you can call me Efi for short. A fun fact about me is that I dabble in a little bit of K-pop, just a bit. I guess you can say I'm a casual listener. I'm also a rising sophomore at Middle College High School and reside in San Pablo. From this program, I learned so much new information. I learned about other organizations with the same missions and how all the Earth's ecosystems are connected. This internship also helped me with my social skills, which I'm extremely grateful for since I'm typically reserved when meeting new people. Now that I'm done with my intro, let's get back to this animation video and what it addresses. I made this video to be an allegory to address environmental ignorance in our society. But what is that exactly? Environmental ignorance is the lack of knowledge, understanding, or awareness regarding the relationship between human actions and the natural world. A topic like this has nuance though. There are mainly two types of ignorance: simple and strategic. Simple is lack of information. This is when people don't know that an action harms the environment, like putting trash in the wrong bin. On the other hand, strategic ignorance is when people avoid learning about how they damage the environment to not feel feelings of guilt or the need to change their lifestyle. For instance, not using AI or shopping from certain companies. Vocabulary lesson aside, my animation depicts how people with money, influence, or power choose not to help the environment as much as they could have. This doesn't just include billionaires, it includes people like you. We can still help our environment, even if it's just a little bit. It's better than thinking, well, someone else will handle it. Moving along, my process when creating this animation was, this is my first time animating a scene like this, so it took extremely long. Besides the technical difficulties, I love thinking of ways to include hidden meanings in the video, which I'll talk about right now. So the first thing your eyes naturally gravitate towards is, of course, the background. It seems so bright and childish in a way. In fact, it looks like it's been drawn by a kid with marker. This was intentional. I wanted to express how this person is pretty much living in their own dream world away from the chaos of society.
Kind of reminds me of how different areas are affected by climate change much more than others.
Oh my gosh, you're so right! Another reason why I did that is to show environmental racism. You can see how this guy is living in a pretty fancy house. I mean, what type of house would have a super top-notch fireplace? Besides a mansion. Not to mention that they literally live by the beach too. The video this guy is skipping are also not affecting him in any shape or form. You can see this in our own area. To give you an idea, let's compare Oakland with Walnut Creek. Using CalEnviroScreen, it's a mapping tool developed by the Office of Environmental Health Hazard Assessment that identifies communities disproportionately burdened by pollution. I'm gonna make you guys guess. Which one is Walnut Creek and Oakland? The difference is literally night and day. And it just so happens that Oakland is predominantly filled with people of color, while Walnut Creek is filled with predominantly white people. I wish I could talk about more hidden details, but unfortunately, time is against me.
But, Effie, why did you decide to do this specific topic in this specific way?
Well, so glad you asked. I always had an interest in this topic. At a young age, all of us were taught these nice principles like the golden rule. So when I see people with all this money not helping as much as they can, it just baffles me. To give credit where credit is due, I will admit that people with money do donate to charities and other organizations. Elon Musk donated $1 million to Team Trees, which is absolutely amazing. We love that. But as someone with $1 trillion to your net worth, can't you do more? It would take $40 billion a year to end world hunger. That's just 4% of his money. And this is just one guy. One guy. I'll leave it at that. Now, why I chose to do this project in this form? The simple answer is I just thought it would be more fun. I don't mind doing presentations, but if I'm allowed to do something different to express a cause, I'm going to do it. I also enjoy editing despite it taking a whole lifetime. Now, close your eyes and imagine the life we'd be living right now if everyone took the environment more seriously. Ah, yes. I see more green. No litter. Kumbaya. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. It's pink. Now, open your eyes and realize, wow, I'm in one of the most marginalized cities in the Bay Area right now. Coolio. There are several corporations, institutions I should say, that can help our environmental injustices. They can even solve it, but choose not to. So it's left to people like us to make the changes. Lastly, why does this topic hold such value to my heart? Well, I can relate to it. I hate to admit, but I do both simple and strategic ignorance. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one. I see you. But for people like us who aren't living with the beach in our backyard, we don't have a choice or many options on how to change our lifestyle. Unlike other people. We can still help though. Just being mindful of our actions to the environment helps significantly. We can also help communities in need with that same mindset. For instance, during my fellowship at John Joya's office, I would help out at their Thrive Thursday event, handing out meals, setting up tables, all that stuff. On this day, I was handing out free meals to people. One of these people being an old black guy. While handing him his meal, he said, "This will get me through a couple of days." He said it in a half-joking tone, but man, hearing that made me feel extremely sorry for him. No one, especially elders, should be struggling to find their next meal. If it only takes a small group of people to make lives better, just imagine what the world would be like if it was all of us. With that said and done, this brings my 2026 summit project to a close. I love spending my summer here and advocating for better communities. This internship literally flashed before my eyes.
I swear, let's do something there a week ago. I'm sad.
Anyways, remember to be mindful of the environment. You can do this by watching the news, spreading the message. Bye everyone!